Hi, my name is Ray Ruiz and I'm owner of Lice Control. We've been doing this for 9 years now, and I'd like to show you how to use the knit comb when it comes to removing lice. I've trained hundreds of technicians on this, and we've been doing this for so long that we found that this kind of combing is really one of the best ways to follow up with any kind of lice treatment that you may be using. We have found this kind of combing very detailed, in conjunction with a great product that you may be using, will definitely eradicate your lice. Okay. So I'm going to show you a few things that you're going to need when you are going to want to be removing lice. And these things are a must. So this big comb right here is going to be great to start out combing out those snarls and tangles and things in your child's hair. We want to start out using this. And then we want to break down to using something like this, which is called a rat tail comb, hence the tail. And the reason why we want to use some of these things is because eventually you're going to have to break it down to get it finer and finer, because you're ultimately going to have to use this. Now this is the Terminator comb. This is the best comb on the market so far, we have found. We've tried many of them as the years gone by. Ultimately, this is the best comb because it glides through the hair much easier. It has serrated edges, which claims to actually cut open the eggs when you slide through, which we're not sure, but either way. It has a non-slip grip, because many times as you get in there and start combing, sometimes the comb falls out of your hair, and so this is why we choose this comb. You want some clips. This will help you to keep the hair out of your way. We have cream conditioner here. We use Fairy Tales. This brand works very well, and it has other products that we sell on our website at lice-control.com. And we have a towel so we can wipe off the comb or the critters and other things you find. And some water. You need this to reactivate this when this starts drying up. You have a bowl. This is great for putting those, again, critters in jail, here we call it, and they just can't get out. They just stay in there, the eggs, the lice, and yeah, this works very well. And have yourself a table. Just get yourself ready and prepared. This will work out great, because once you start combing, you really don't want to stop. Right now, what I did is I parted some of this off just to make it easier on us. And what we want to do is get it some nice sections like this, where it's nice, clean parts, so it makes it a lot easier to run the comb through. Because if you do get too close to one of the edges, it's going to snag this part, and it's going to be very difficult. And we want to make sure you're doing this right and not fighting yourself by doing anything like this. So you just take a section and you put some of the cream conditioner in. Any kind of conditioner will work. Put enough to where this is going to slide through very well, but you got to make sure that it's enough. If you don't, then you're going to be fighting the hair instead of actually focusing on getting the lice. So one of the biggest things that we want to do here is when we start, you start right at the edge here. Make sure you're angled enough and stay on the scalp. These are one of the biggest things that you have to do, is you have to make sure you're staying on the scalp with a motion following the scalp. A lot of it is in the wrist. It's not all in the arm. So let's just kind of stay right here, and you hang onto the hair. And then we'll start right here. And then as you follow through, you can stay right on the scalp. You can watch yourself right on the scalp, and then you flip the hair over, and then you twist with your wrist. And you see, you can tell when you have enough conditioners when you have a nice little buildup. If there's not enough, then you may want to add a little more the next time around. Now this helps to continually slide that egg all the way off the hair when you do break it free, so it doesn't get caught somewhere over here and stay in the hair. So as we cock your wrist, it draws deeper into the comb. This is where your power is in the comb, right and in here. If you have the hair out here, the tongs aren't very strong. When you have it deep in here, it works out great. So one continuous motion deeper in the comb, you'll see, and then away from you, one stroke, and that's what you want to do. And see, there's some cream conditioner on there. You know you're doing good. You get your towel. Use a towel that has a little fluffy, so it kind of helps you get it out of the comb. And then you hold this up again. You never let go of this hair. Don't let go of this hair. And so then you want to go on this side. You want to do all the sides. So we go right here again, down with following the curvature of the scalp, right? So we want to stay on the scalp, see, with the tongs all the way on the scalp. This picks up lice also. That's what you want to do too. And again, as you go up a little bit, just a little bit, draws deep, you hang onto the hair down here so you don't yank on the poor person. Pull up a little bit, push down on the comb, raise your hand a little bit more, And now you deepen the comb with that wrist action. See, nice and deep. Hold it up a little bit, down, so you don't hurt the person. See how it's slack down here? Now you can just yank or do whatever, because you're not going to hurt the person. And we want to do the same thing to this side here. This side here, you may want to shift a little bit. Normally you would have to come over here again, so you can position yourself correctly with the comb like this. And again, we'll just boom, boom, up a little bit, deepen the comb, hold it down so you got some slack here, deepen the comb, and there you go. You do that all the way around the head. The way it's positioned, you just kind of get your clips and... Okay, so that's it for the combing technique. Remember, be patient, be thorough, and make sure not to be frustrated, because sometimes the combing can be difficult. If you ever have any issues with the combing or any questions, you can contact me. My website is lice-control.com, and you can buy any one of our products that you may have seen during the demonstration. The Fairy Tale products are some of the best we've ever used. We have the shampoo, leave-in conditioner, and the cream conditioner, and Terminator combs, and a few other products you might be interested in. Go ahead and visit us at lice-control.com.